It's the best time of the year. It is Q4. It's time to make a lot of money. However, do not make the mistake of sending stuff FBA if you are in the US and you can actually do FBM. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can figure out if you can sell FBM on a listing. Because right now, if you send your stuff FBA, it's going to take longer and longer and longer to check in. So instead of having 2 weeks check-in times, you may have 4 weeks check-in times. Your capacity limits may be capped to a certain point. So, and just to be honest, it's the best time of the year to do FBM because there's going to be a ton of ASINs where you cannot push a lot of volume FBM most of the years that are going to open up. Like there's going to be a lot of opportunities to do FBM on these, right? So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you pretty much how to figure that out on a listing in today's video so you can make a lot of money. As usual, you know, I'm always sharing the sauce with you guys. But if you want to scale, if you want my help to scale your business faster than just doing it by yourself, go to FBAscaling.com. Okay, FBAscaling.com. There's a link in the description. Just apply, all right? Just apply for my coaching program. And yeah, let's talk to see if you qualify. Read the whole page. If you have money to invest into your business, that's the best way to grow, to actually grow fast. If you want to see some of the results that I brought to people, check these screenshots, check on the Discord server, all that stuff, and let's jump into it, right? So if you do not know me, by the way, my name is Chris Mangunza. And yeah, so, by the way, I hit my head this morning. I may say a lot of bullshit, but one thing that I'm not going to do is not showing you how to make a lot of money this Q4, right? So let's take a random ASIN. Let's take this Air Force One, right? And I'm going to show you how to actually figure out if you can FBM an ASIN. So to figure that out, you are going to need something, a tool that is called Keepa, right? Keepa. So on Keepa, there's a lot of tabs. I have a whole video on how to use Keepa. You're going to go to the data tab, right? And then you are going to go to let it load for a little bit, because sometimes it's a little bit slow. Here we go. We're going to go to the offer tab, all right? So once we are on the offer tab, you'll notice that actually on this ASIN, there's a ton of people selling FBM. And all you're going to figure that out is by looking at this column right there, okay? If it's prime, it means that if it's FBA, it's going to be like check. There's going to be a check like this, right? So you can sort, instead of sorting by price, if you do this here, you can sort by if the order is FBA or not, right? And we can see that there's a lot of FBM offers that are actually selling. So that's the first thing that you can do to figure that out, all right? The next thing that you can do is actually looking at the buy box statistic and trying to figure out same thing. You see this column right there, all right? If there's no check, it means that it's an FBM offer. On this ASIN, we can see that, and to be honest, what you can do, if you suck at math, take a calculator and try to add up every single percentage that is FBM. So it's up to here, all right? We do not need a calculator. It's 24, 44, 45, 55, 63. Yeah, so like most of the buy box is won by FBM sellers on this listing, right? Which means that if we jump FBM, we can probably win the buy box. And it's the most important thing. You need to figure out if you can actually win the buy box FBM, right? So for example, on this ASIN, we see that we have 17 FBM offers, 10 FBA offers, right? So that's pretty much what you need to do. Go to the data tab, check the offer tab to see if the FBM sellers are selling. Check the buy box statistics to see how much of the buy box they are actually winning. If they're winning a lot of the buy box, you can jump on there and win the buy box FBM, right? Let's check some random order listings. Let's check maybe Nike sweatpants. All right, let's check some Nike sweatpants. Maybe we are going to find counter examples, right? And usually on stuff that sells a little bit, that is a little bit slower, there's not going to be that much FBM offers. That FBM sellers aren't going to win the buy box that much, right? So when the buy box is suppressed, to be honest, you do whatever you want. But whether it is FBA, FBM is not going to matter a lot. Now, on this, let's check the buy box statistics on this. And it's a little bit slow. Keepa is a little bit slow today. And same thing, actually, right there, we have a ton of people selling FBM, winning the buy box FBM. But the buy box is suppressed. So we are going to need to check here. And we have, let me check the buy box statistics. We have 6 FBA offers, 16 FBM offers. So that we're winning the buy box, but here, same thing. Let's look at them. And it looks like FBM sellers are actually selling. Same thing, selling a little bit slower, but I would not necessarily jump FBM on this just yet. Depends on everybody. I mean, yeah, FBM is actually winning the buy box, but it's not as clear as on the other listing. So what you need to understand with Q4, by the way, is that as time goes by and as check-in times gets longer, it's not going to be possible for people to actually have their item check-in for these listings if they did not prepare in advance. And so on a lot of these ASINs, FBA sellers are going to drop off, and it's the perfect time to jump FBM and actually try to get the buy box and get the sale FBM on these listings. This is the main reason why Q4 is actually a great time to sell FBM. Because usually on an ASIN where you can get maybe 10% of the buy box FBM, where like the buy box is going 90% of the time to FBA sellers and 10% of the time to FBM sellers, these FBA sellers are going to drop out of the listing. So it's the perfect time to go on these listings and sell FBM because you can get way more of the buy box on these ASINs. Does that make sense? So that's pretty much the plan. That should be your plan for Q4. Once again, if you want to scale your business a little bit faster, just go to fbascaling.com. Here we go. Just go through this, okay? Click here. Here we go. Let me click. Here we go. You are going to go through, just enter your email. You're going to need to go through a small questionnaire, and then we're going to see if you meet the criteria to join the coaching program. All right. So if you want to scale your business faster, this Q4, perfect moment to do it. Apply for the coaching program. Let's figure it out. If you want to put your sourcing on steroid, this Q4, go to oalist.com. Okay, get my target is. It's a list of sales that I'm going to show it to you. It's a list of sales that you can get every single day. All right, that my VAs are going to send you. My VAs are working on it right now, actually, and it's a list of sales that they send every single day, whether it is Q4, whether it is Q1. You can try it for $1. Okay, and then it's $1 a day, a little bit over $1 a day. Every single day, this is what my team goes through to actually source. Okay, it's a big part of our sourcing. It's sourcing deals that are on this target list. Okay, so hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, leave a like, do all that YouTube stuff, and by the way, join the Discord server. I haven't promoted the Discord server in a long time, but there's a link for the Discord server in the description. I'm always hanging out over there answering questions, so just come on the Discord server, come and go with us, ask questions, do all that stuff, come and go out, and yeah, I'll see you in there. All right. So once again, coaching program. Do not forget about do not forget about FBM for Q4, and I'll see you tomorrow for a new video because I release a new video every single day. All right. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I guess I'm gonna let the video run a little bit more. So I reached 8 minutes. Here we go, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I want